Jamaicans, I just want to say thank you to the world for helping us to rebuild our country. Jiggy jiggy and march, march. But make we dance with it now. Come make we march, all Jamaicans. We are one big family. Time come for deliverance, so make we march in unity. With the PNP or labor rights, our God loves all of we. We are marching on to progress. Jam down la fiala we. Everything Melissa broke down, we are gonna build back. We are gonna build back better than before. Every house we broke down, we are gonna build back. 'Cause our God has blessings in store. Time come to rebuild together. 'Cause Jamaica is our home. We are stepping out of darkness into the light. We're gonna build stronger roof and door.
Good evening, Liberates, and good evening to all other comebacks watching this channel. Welcome to another episode of Political Hard Talk. I am your host, none other than the greatest Laborite alive. Good evening, my people. Good evening. And yes, I am back in the UK, my people. The signal had us away in Jamaica. I could not run the program as normal because we did not have, I could not download or I could hardly upload anything. So I could not disseminate the information as how we would. So I am back home now. And we are going to have a normal program tonight. We're going to disseminate information. We're going to talk about and continue to talk about the hypocrisy of the PNP. So remember to share the live, guys. Remember to like the live. And the channel has taken a battering because we could not have done the lives. See, so the channel is in decline right now, my people. So we are starting basically from scratch, rebuilding. See, but me done make my name already. Everybody don't know DUJON'S world, so we can build back. And big up to the people them that I saw on the plane last night that was shouting out and DUJON'S world. Big up persons who I was told calling and Cliff Hughes wishing me happy birthday. I have not heard it. I have not heard the clips, or I have not heard the clip of it, but you know, I was told of it. So big up on yourself. Let's roll out the evening shout outs, my people, and then you know, let's get into the topic at hand. See? So Amai, big up yourself. Lisa, I'll big up yourself. Annette, big up yourself. MDL, big up yourself. Corinne, big up yourself. Jai Jaman, big up yourself. Bernard, big up yourself. Lana, big up yourself. Beverly, big up yourself. Ivan, big up yourself. Michelle Thousand, good evening. Larry, big up yourself. Mumzel, big up yourself. Dwight, big up yourself. Angia Grant, big up yourself. Sonia Salman, big up yourself. See? So we're going to chuckle along. I have decided to place the number on the screen from now on every thumbnail, so persons can see the number and call the program if they so choose. See, yes, Michelle, we are going to build back. We are not lazy people, you know. I had a blast in Jamaica, guys. You know, I actually cried yesterday because when I dropped my daughter to school in the morning, you know, she was holding on to me tight because I had told her that I was leaving. So she thought I was leaving. I was dropping her to school and I was going away. But I was going to pick her up, you know, and take her to the airport with me. So she was holding on to me and did not want to go to school and, you know, crying that I should not leave her, you know. So that broke my heart. And then last night again, when I was at the airport, she was crying, you know. So I miss her. I miss Shanice. I miss DJ. I miss DJ. I miss everybody. See? So we're going to build back the channel. We're going to try and make some money so we can go back. See? All right. So I want to talk about the Roper Amendment. So, you would remember after the election, Mark Golding did a press conference, and Mark Golding said that 450,000 Jamaicans voted for him, and the election was stolen. And if you have ever voted before, when you go in the ballot box to cast your vote, you are told to put your X inside the box, right? So the PNP was saying that at the time that persons who voted for the first time might have put their X beside the box or outside of the box, and that should have counted. Now this government have just drafted legislation and said, all right, cool, let us move to a position where we can accept if you make a mark beside the box, that means you intended to vote for that party, or you intended to vote for that candidate. So this government is saying, okay, let's move to a position where we can accept that mark if it is not inside the box, but it is clear that you intended to vote for that person or that person, then we will accept it. Now the PNP, who was crying foul at the time, is now rejecting the proposal to amend the Roper Act, my people. See, so you can accept the mark beside the box or whatever the voters' intention were. The PNP is clearly rejecting that now. The same PNP that was complaining that persons intended to vote for them and that vote did not count because of the Roper laws. See, so the PNP continue to be a hypocritic party or a hypocrisy party, and every single member, including this one here on the screen, they are all hypocrites, my people. See, hope you get enough rest after all you did to Shanice laugh out loud. I did not get any rest at all, my people. I was on the road every single day. I was busy doing a lot of things. But I was up every morning trying to do the live, and I was there most evenings. Some evenings I would not have gotten to do the live, but some evenings I was available for the live, but it was squarely a signal problem, my people. I could not download anything, and I could not upload hardly anything. Sometimes when I uploaded something, I had to drive a far way to upload something. So we're going to get into some videos or some audios. First one I want to get to for the evening, I want to big up Julian Chang. She is not welcome in the PNP right now. I had said in a previous live that I was going to go on Sigrid Street to talk to the people there. Turned out that I did not have to, because when I said that, the very next morning, she sprung into action and started to clear the road for persons there. A month before I went down, Sigrid Street had flooded, and I was sent a video which I posted on Facebook, and within 1 hour of me posting that video, the persons had taken actions into their own hand. They had come out, they have gotten their money together, and they gotten a backhoe and a truck to clear the drains in Sigrid Street. So this was before the storm. See, so it wasn't a month ago, it was so this was before the storm. After I posted that video, DUJON'S had gone to Sigrid Street and gave back the residents their money that they chump up and put together to get the backhoe and the truck to clean the drain, right? However, since the storm happened, there were light posts across the road. The road was completely impassable. You could not pass it. See? And DUJON'S is nowhere to be found. See? I have not seen him. I was down there for a month, and I have not seen DUJON'S not even one time. See? Not even. When I see him on the road every day, I have not seen him one time. See? The rum boss. I was told to go and look in every rum bar in Savlamar. And if him not did it, I must do Westmoreland wide. We must find him in a one. See? That's what I was told. Mama Winsome, good evening. Lifestyle, big up yourself. Sonia Walters, big up yourself, good evening. So Here we go. Listen to this, my people.
Calls answered. Residents in Sigri Street in Savannah Lamar, Westmoreland, are breathing a sigh of relief after the main road, which was blocked since the passage of Hurricane Melissa, has finally been cleared. Kimberly Petty has the details in this TVJ News follow-up.
This was Sigrid Street a few weeks ago. Due to the poor state of the road, the community is still without electricity.
It was a street formerly, but then now it becomes something totally different. We have our own ecosystem coming out of this.
Fast forward to Wednesday, January 14, this backhoe was spotted clearing down utility poles and other debris. And the residents are overjoyed.
Very welcome to see this. Very nice. Yeah, man. Years to stay, so. Thank you. Mr.
We're getting there. Yes, we're getting there.
Thanks.
And he's not the only one that's grateful.
I feel so pleased. I know. Because we see evidence there's something that go on. Light post come out the road and them a try clear up the road and stuff. Since Carol passed us already.
The residents lauded Councillor for the South Division, Julian Chang, for the cleanup. However, Ms. Chang says this is just the beginning.
In recent times, this street right here has made the news, Sigrid Street. And I am happy to tell
their money and give it to
So, Sigrid Street for years, and you guys would have heard me talk about it on many occasions, that Sigrid Street was in a right state. Father Victor, big up yourself. Good evening. Sigrid Street is in a right state. And big up to all other persons on Facebook who send me stars and other stuff saying that they were buying me a drink for my birthday. So big up on yourself. I could not get on here because of signal problem with people. I wanted to do a birthday live in the evening, but because of the signal, I could not have gotten on with people. The PNP in Westmoreland, DUJON'S is behaving as if the government's solidarity program is a program that the PNP put together. So I just wanted to come here this evening and give the specifics on this program. I also have several other things that I wanted to play, or that I am going to play this evening for us. So stay tuned. Listen to this, my people.
The Solidarity Program is a government of Jamaica's dynamic program that is strategic and deliberate and is geared towards identifying and giving support to the most vulnerable. Those persons, like our young persons who are not employed, not in trading, and not in school right now. The older persons who are not on path, not on social pension and need the support. Micro business owners who have been suffering from the impact of disasters over the last year. Persons who don't have any documents, no birth certificate, no TRN, no NS, and they are not usually eligible for programs where the government is giving support. So what it is that we've identified the need to expand formality and expand our reach across the board.
Before I go any further, let me just say this, my people. This government initiative is for persons who are not in formal jobs, persons who are disabled, persons who for the last 12 months have not been employed, and for persons who maybe don't have TRN and other government documents. Now, when DUJON'S done his surgery at Landilo Cultural Center, at Landilo's phase 1, I was told that they were asking persons to provide national ID and TRN. See, so here again are persons trying to frustrate the government's effort to look after the people. See, so I was told that this is what they were asking for. So persons would have been turned away because according to them, they do not have the documents to sign up. And it stayed clear here that, this program is for, persons who don't have those things. So let me just put that out there. So I hope my government is listening. They are trying to frustrate the effort in Westmoreland to make the government look bad.
the board to really take into consideration those persons who are often not seen. The government of Jamaica cares, and we see you. And so for us, this program, which is a difficult program, is a very important one. And we've done it in a number of streams. To start, we have partnered with members of parliament to identify at least 300 persons in their constituencies who fit within the criteria and the categories. And we're almost 50% through in terms of identifying those beneficiaries and uploading that information into our ICTA GovPay system, which is, for the first time ever in Jamaica, being utilized in this digital format. Secondly, we work with the CSO, the civil society organizations, to identify persons, again, outside of just the constituencies, who fit those criteria and who need our support. And thirdly, which we have not started yet, but we will when we finish the first two cohorts, is the self-application, where persons who have not been caught in the first two cohorts and feel that they need this support and fall within the criteria of eligibility.
So this won't be just one thing and done. That is what the minister is saying. So for persons who miss this first batch and for persons who miss the second batch, there will be a third payment of 20,000. So for anybody that slipped through the crack, the government got you. See? So telling a family, telling a friend, if you are 18 to 35 and you have not worked in the last year, last 12 months, you have not been employed, you are also entitled to this $20,000. See?
Will have the opportunity to apply online for themselves. Now, this is a very important program and one which we have seen significant work done, particularly in the last month or two throughout Christmas, where we have done solidarity fairs, solidarity pop-ups. We've worked with the members of parliament in their constituency offices to expand and extend this service to the persons who need this support the most. We've been in St. Elizabeth, Portland, in St. Mary, in Kingston, St. Andrew, Westmoreland, and we intend to be in every single parish trying to identify the persons who have no documentation, who need the support, to make sure that we reach the goal of 50,000 Jamaicans. And that is the goal for Solidarity in this phase. We want to reach 50,000 Jamaicans who will get $20,000 each, but that's not the most important thing. In addition to the cash grant, they will have access to the suite of services across government. So if you're a youngster and you're not in school, not being trained, and you're not employed, you'll get the $20,000, but more importantly, you will have the opportunity to join HEART. If you're a senior citizen and you're not on PATH, you're not on social pension, you'll get the $20,000, but you'll also be referred to one of those programs for you to get continuous and long-term support. So this is a program that offers dynamic support to persons in Jamaica who we see as the most vulnerable and persons who need our help the most.
Also, my people, the government is coming with another program separate and aside from this, where if you're a youngster between the age of 18 and probably 40 or 40, if you are interested in construction, the government is coming with a special program that just deal with construction. They will certify you. That certification that you get, you can also take it to other places in the Caribbean, in the world, and you can work. See? Probably City and Guilds, but the government is coming with a separate program, separate from HEART, right? I reckon it will go through HEART, but it will be a standalone program where if you want to learn construction, you can jump on that program and the government will help you. All right, so let's move to the other thing. All right, so many of us would have seen when the members of the CARICOM came to Jamaica and they promised us help. See? So listen to this. Persons in Westmoreland are saying that they are not getting any help, but it is not true, my people. Listen to this.
Melissa, a number of CARICOM heads of Jamaica, including President Ali, I would have promised and committed to repaired 200 roofs in Westmoreland, sir. To date, we have completed 62 of those roofs, with 37 in White House. We are currently working on 7 in Belmont by the Guyanese Defense Force, sir. There are about 41 of them deployed in country. And to my right, your right, is the head of the contingent, Lieutenant Wilson, sir. Yes.
Excellent, excellent. I'm going to ask the head of the regiment here, Lieutenant Wilson, who has been doing an amazing job, both with the leadership of his team and the actual construction of the roof. So tell us what has been your experience, and tell us any challenges you have faced, and tell us what it feels like to be here in Jamaica, in Westmoreland, doing this work.
Okay. Firstly, I would like to say thank you on behalf of President Irfan Ali and the CDS of the Ghanaian Defense Force. Being here is an honor to help our sister Caribbean country. So far, the work has been progressing smoothly. We have managed, like Colonel said, we have managed to complete 62 roofs in a short period of 5 weeks. The guys are working hard. The people in the area are very resilient. They are very supportive of what we are doing. And we thank everyone for their support and what they have done for us so far.
Excellent. It's good to be a part of a regional body such as CARICOM. And it's good always to have friends in your region and outside of the region. Within the region, President Irfan Ali, when he visited, was obviously very moved by what he had seen.
Let me just take a pause to say, guys, if we don't come here and bring some of these good news stories, we will never hear them elsewhere. The traditional medias, they are the print media, they are adamantly against this government, and they have decided that they will only print negative things. If somebody had come out and said, no roof had been built back since the Prime Minister said that he was getting help from, many other countries, that would have been plastered over every news media, but this where the guys have been in the space and they have been building back roofs. Nobody's covering these stories. See, Nardia, big up yourself. Tommy, big up yourself. Caitlin, big up yourself. Yvette, big up yourself. Big up to my Auntie Evelyn, and big up my Uncle David. I saw him days ago wishing me happy birthday. So big up yourself, my uncle. All right. I went to my grandmother's funeral, my people, and I saw my siblings and I saw my nieces and nephews for the first time in about 7 years. None of them spoke to me, by the way, which me and them not have nothing. I just me and my mother on a deal, but none of them spoke to me. But I went to my oldest 2 nephews. I went up to them and I spoke to them, and I tell them to hold their head up and take care. So yes, for persons who was inquiring, I attended my grandmother's funeral as well. See, so we continue to listen.
Was obviously very moved by what he had seen and committed to assist in the restoration of 200 roofs. And he committed a regiment from his engineering corps and the materials to do it. And the commitment is now being fulfilled in a meaningful way. And I have had the opportunity to review and examine the work done, and it is done to exacting standards. And the Jamaican people, particularly those who are direct beneficiaries, are very grateful. In our culture, we say gratitude is a must. And so it behooves me, on behalf of the people of Jamaica, to say thanks to the people of Guyana, thanks to my friend Irfan Ali, and thanks to you and your team who have done this great job for us.
So big up to the Guyanese government and big up to the people of Guyana. We, the well-thinking Jamaicans, we are grateful. Me and Shanice was driving in Savlamar, and as I was going past Hendon, that is uptown Savlamar, I heard a man crossing the road. So there was a convoy of JPS workers, not JPS, but the foreign workers, was driving past, and I heard this young man uttered that, uno pussy hole, I beg on pardon. I drive through town and all now, uno can't restore electricity, and I thought that was very ungrateful. So I pushed my head out of the car and gave him two expletive, and tell him saying two expletive, ungrateful. So big up to the JPS workers, and big up to all of the workers who came from abroad to help out the Jamaican people. They're doing a wonderful job. Where I was staying though, my people, we never had electricity. However, we had tons and tons of solar light. We had tons and tons of the battery packs. We have 12 tons and tons of the little battery charger them where you charge up. And so I was okay. I had a fan. Me had light, me had a fan. So I was okay. We had water as well. So I was good where electricity still haven't been restored there yet, but patience is a virtue, and we know they can't get to everybody. Everybody now get electricity same time, but they have restored electricity to many places, so we are grateful for that. See, let's move to the other video. And yes, thank you very much. Love Jamaica. I love Jamrock. Love. See, big up yourself. I believe Shanice is deserving of my love and my respect. I have grown so much, with her in the short space of time. My people, I've learned so much, and she is by my side 100%. And I need a person like that in my corner. Somebody will come to tear me down. I need that person. Somebody that is there to help me to build and to build with me. So all respect goes to her. And she is a woman in every sense. She look after me. She cook for me. She wash for me. Clean for me. She's a woman in every sense. So big up Shanice every time. The people in surrounding district who voted for the PNP is getting help, but for the JLP, nothing. There are PNP places that haven't got light, and there are JLP places that haven't got light. Where I was on a scheme. Those persons heavily vote JLP. I know we wire them up on the ground, so we can't watch them something. See, no lifestyle. She only got electricity today when me left. See, so they came into the space, they were fixing the wires, and I was hoping that we'd get back electricity before me left. But me left yesterday, and today Shanice get electricity. But that is good. She can charge up her phone, and me and her can get the talk. See, big up yourself, Mama Winsome. Big up TT, my people. I believe I have a video in here from TT, so yeah, me listen to this. Listen to this.
When Killer was stigmatized in Vegas. Come on now, people. Cut out the hypocrisy. Cut out the hypocrisy. All right? Then moving on to happy moments. On New Year's, blogger Dujon of Dujon World proposed to his lovely lady. Her name is Shanice. I want to say congratulations, and I'm hoping to be invited to the wedding. Yes, I want to throw rice too. So Dujon and Shanice, congratulations, and I wish you all the success.
So big up TT, and if you don't know follow TT, go over TT's corner. So that is TT apostrophe S and KORNER. So TT's corner. Go over there and subscribe. She's at 500 and odd subscribers. She need another 400 and odd so she can monetize, my people. So you can go over there and support the movement. But big up TT for that. Congratulations. Right? So we're going to go into another segment, and not everybody from Westmoreland. And this is why, sometimes, I want to give up on them, but I can't. Not everyone in Westmoreland is careless and workless. Big up yourself, Robert. Meltina, big up yourself as well. See? The phone lines are open, by the way, my people, in case anybody want to call in. I've not seen Dennis or Marlon tonight. I've not seen Dark Knight, but I've not seen Shanice either. Cindy Lynch, big up yourself. Good evening. So listen to this, my people.
I lost my house.
You lost your house?
Yes. House, roof gone. But the most important thing, I lost the boat. But the boat brings the money in to put back on the roof.
Okay. Well, anything to do with government, don't big up yourself. Anything to do with government, Mama win some. Like I said, Jamaica is not one of the richest countries in the world, and things take time. One of the time they were asking for volunteers to just go out in the field, right? It has only been today, Shanice called me since they and tell me say they came to assess her damage, but we have already fixed the roof and stuff already. So they have only just gotten to Shanice today. So imagine we did not fix the roof, my people. See? So they cannot go everywhere at once. Some persons will get later than ever, and some people will get soon as possible. That is just how government works in every corner of the world. Mama win some, but they will get to everybody in short order, So all we have to do is just hope and pray say they intensify things, but end of this month, persons are expected to start getting paid for damage, payout for damage. See, so listen to this brother's story, my people.
To put back on the roof.
So is your roof on?
Yeah, I'll find something.
You find something?
Yeah, we find something. It's still leaking, But once we get the help to fix the boat and get that engine, me can fix back the roof. Because the boat bring in the money, and the money fix the roof.
So right now, priority is not roof, priority is livelihood.
Livelihood.
Yes, Anita Earlford, good evening. I am back in England. Yes, my home is in Jamaica. I'm back in England. I like to tell Shanice every time I leave that I am on a farm working program, and she don't feel like me gonna take too long when I say that. So I am back on my farm working program, and I'll be back home in short order. Yeah.
And there are many Jamaicans
come have a health problem. I have high blood pressure, I have heart problem, I'm a diabetic.
But you still want to work for
I'm still retired, I'm still have to come back because I'm a roof. I have my grandchildren, and that's my livelihood. Fishing is the only thing I know.
Yes. And there are many Jamaicans in your position, Noel, that are finding their own way to rehabilitate their homes, whether it is roof or furniture. But what they really want is help with their livelihood, because that means independence.
Okay, sir.
Yes. And we're developing a program. Well, we have developed a program. We just have to know, work out how that program is going to be financed and how the benefits will be distributed. So give me a few more days, just as we have announced the roofs program, which takes care of the majority of persons who are seeking the support from the government. We will have a separate program to help people, particularly.
You hear that, Mama win some? So I'm going to play back the part of Mama win some. 1 minute 26. I'm going to go 15. Listen to the part of Mama win some. Listen to this.
The roofs program, which takes care of the majority of persons who are seeking the support from the government. We will have a separate program to help people, particularly farmers and fishers, and persons who are self-employed. We will develop a program. We can't help everybody. Let's just be clear on that. We won't be able to help everybody.
We know that, Mr. Prime Minister.
And we won't be able to give everybody the extent of what they want.
We know that.
But there will be some program of support. All right?
If even half of what we want, I will get half.
Well,
we can work and put back the next half.
Well, let me just be clear. I mean, some people want their entire businesses restored. No. Half of that might mean that 100 other people can't get any help. So it all has to be within reason.
Yeah.
What we can reasonably do as a country or budget can afford, and what makes sense. So that's the the balance that we have to strike. So Noel, I'll try to do something. All right.
Okay.
So persons like yourself can get some assistance to stand up back on your own. I always like to see an independent person.
Yeah.
That's I want people to be independent.
That's Jamaica. That's Jamaica. Yes. Independent.
And that's Jamaica.
Yeah.
Independence. Bless my friend.
Yes, sir.
So Cindy, about 2 nights before me left, you know, Shanice was crying. So first me tell her if it's happy nice for me bite out her neck cheek. And she started laugh. But, you know, she was crying, sobbing, and I was consoling her, you know, and me and accidentally touch it titty, and one thing led to another, and the balling stopped. Anyway, yesterday, you know, after my daughter was crying and thing, and I dropped her to school, and I went back to the car, I was crying, you know, and she was consoling me and telling me, B, remember, say, we have plans, and remember, say, you know, so you have to go back. So yesterday when I was at the airport now, she was acting tough. I know I'm bad, but, you know, anyways, she did not cry at the airport, but when I got to my gate and I rang her and I said, you miss me? She bust out a ball in on the phone, start ball my people, you know, so, but we just said to her, I said, listen, I miss you now, I soon come back, but, you know, we have to go. We have all kind of dreams, you know, we have all kind of plans. I have one little business idea me I work on, but can I get piece of land for lease, my people? Can't get piece of land for lease. I mean, I know rich family if you just give me one piece of land, we go start up, look at operation. You know, the look at operation, they would see me return, you know, but can't get piece of land for lease, and that a hold up in my people. But, you know, in short order, we are looking, and I'm sure we'll find something eventually, you know. So, let's get into another video, my people, and then we're going to chop it up. So, I want to listen to this keenly. Listen to this.
We spoke very early about a generator program. Again, as I said, governments have to be 2 or 3 steps ahead of what everybody else is thinking. So yes, there were generators donated in shipments from our partners, but we got maybe about 600 generators. I'm speaking, I don't have the exact figure here with me. But the need for generators would be possibly about 150,000.
So the reason why I'm playing this video, and I am going to cut this segment out of the video. So I hope YouTube cut it for me so I don't have to really go and play with the video after. But if not, I'm going to cut this segment. So I was having a conversation with one of my aunt who is a die-hearted PNP, and one of my cousin-in-law who is a die-hearted PNP. See? And he said that the government got generators to give away and they did not give any. And I said to him, none of the generators that the government got were to give away. They were to run government entities and government services. The government had developed a separate plan to buy generators with our money, taxpayer money, and the government would give those generators or loan those generators, meaning lend them to small businesses to continue operation. So I wanted to. He said, no go so. I lie me I tell. I told him to go and listen to what the Prime Minister said. He said he weren't listening to it. He don't want to hear nothing from the Prime Minister. So I am going to play this now so you can hear again for yourself what the Prime Minister said at that time. See? So listen to this, my people. I like to clarify things, you know, and I like to shed light. I like to give information. And when I see people spreading misinformation and disinformation and wrong information, I want to challenge it, my people. So now listen to this now.
We spoke very early about a generator program. Again, as I said, governments have to be 2 or 3 steps ahead of what everybody else is thinking. So yes, there were generators donated in shipments from our partners, but we got maybe about 600 generators. I'm speaking, I don't have the exact figure here with me. But the need for generators would be possibly about 150,000 households, not to mention businesses. I don't know how you would share up that amongst the needs. None of the generators that were donated were given to any commercial entity. Not one. We took a policy decision that all generators will be given to build resilience in the state. So they were given to state entities. They were given to the police, who were incredible first responders. They were given to the JDF, again, incredible first responders. They were given to hospitals. They were given to parish council offices. And of course, they all have to account for them. But after Hurricane Melissa,
I was told that the generator given to the Savlamar Municipal Corporation, or the Westmoreland Municipal Corporation in Savlamar, I was told that it is now in a specific councillors who might be a deputy of something down there. I don't know his name, so I can't call it. That generator is now at that person's home. That is what I was told, my people. I don't know, but that is what I was told.
We can now say that there are many state entities which didn't have power before, that now they have backup power, but they have to do one other thing. They have to now show how they're going to maintain it and put in their budget how it will be replaced when they will inevitably lose their functionality. So what we have done is to use those generators to give us a kickstart for resilience building, for business continuity, meaning the functioning of government business after a disaster. What we did, however, is to make an allocation from the budget through the Ministry of Industry, Investment and Commerce to purchase generators. And those generators were made available to small businesses up assessment, meaning if you didn't need it, then we didn't give it. And so I don't remember the figures to how many you have given out, but what I know is that some persons have put up their hands and said, listen, I no longer need it, come take it, because of the arrangement that was put in place when the generators were given. So when customers, businesses rather, would have received electricity, those generators will go back into the pool to come to other areas which are not yet restored in electricity. And that's just efficient. That's the best use of taxpayers' resources. But there are some people who believe that in a disaster, anything goes, and we shouldn't apply thought to what we're doing. As I reflect upon that period of the response, and as all of you would have been following some of the discourse around this very small element of the response, I hope you realize that good government matters. That you could have government that would have taken other decisions that would have led to a waste of your resources.
By the way, the Jamaican economy is doing better than expected, my people. Persons are slowly but surely returning to work. I have been to Montego Bay especially on several occasions. Montego Bay continue to build back better, build back stronger. Electricity in all of the places that I have been, I'm sure there might be places that have not gotten electricity yet, but in all of the places that I have been to in Montego Bay, I have noticed that they got back electricity. And I've been to several places. You know, the PNP continue to try to skew the narrative, my people. They continue to try to do things to make the government look bad instead of doing their jobs. Now, as a member of parliament, you know why Carl Samuda and Everald Warmington and even some of the PNP, you know, are members of parliament that have been long-standing. You know why they have been long-standing? Because they choose the people. They would work for you whether you are JLP or PNP. Now when you get a member of parliament like Zulika Jess And you get a member of parliament that like where the girl with the bottom call again. What's she name again? When you get members of parliament like DUJON'S who are partisan in their approach to politics, you know, then you find that the work is not being done. Nikisha Burchell, correct. Pick up yourself lifestyle. And when you do not work in tandem with the people, you know, you go missing. See, doing VARs, like I said, I have been to Russia almost on a daily basis. I have gone to 12th Street on several occasions. I've been into Desta. I've been into Bush. I've been into Grotto, Charlene. I've been into Landilo in all of the 5 phases, or 6 phases. I've been to Walter Chedison. I've been to Farm Pen. I've been as far as Froome, George's Plain. I've been to Petersfield. I've been to Witton. I've been to as far as Cave. I have been all over the constituency and I have not managed to glimpse DUJON'S not one morning or one afternoon or one evening on the streets down there. Not even one time. I've seen Julian Chang. I've seen Abigail Malcolm. I've driven past Dandan. I have not seen DUJON'S or Ed, not even one time. You know? So, it is safe to say that if I am a street man and I am in the streets and I make it a point of my duty to go and drive around and look on the streets. And by the way, all of the roads that DUJON'S were recording and videoing saying that the member of parliament did not fix them. It has been 4 months now since the election. And not even look Mall a 2 time I chop tire. Down there since me down there. A good thing a real man. And me is not look I want to look a girl. And me can jack up a car and jack off, take off the wheel in less than 10 minutes and put on the back. Put on the spear. See? So a good thing say me is a man. I mean if you call recovery and all of these things. And we can do them things there. But the place in Savlamar especially, the only part of the road that is good in Savlamar is maybe the main road, which is Great George Street. And there are several moon craters in that. But every road you go upon bad. Every single one you go upon Louis Street, Sigrid Street, Barclay Street, Queen Street, Cook Street, Ricketts Avenue, Hudson Street, Barclay Street, Beckford Street, Darling Street, every single street, every single street in Savlamar, every single one, but Great George Street is the street where KFC where KFC face going downtown. That is Great George Street. And when you come into the town and heading downtown, when you turn left, you go downtown at the roundabout. One big old everlasting hole in a road. Stratbogie Road is bad. Me drive pan every morning. Bad. Because where I was staying, me have to drive pan Stratbogie Road every morning for coming out of town. It bad. It rough. My people. The road is in a deplorable condition. The roads are in deplorable condition in Savlamar. They went bad before, but the storm come and make them worse and no action. We see before the election, big old problem with PNP and JLP. George Wright go for fix up one local road and then create contention and dig up a road and find $3 million and fix back a road in an election. Now the election is over. What happened to the road them and fixing up on the road them? Then can't find $3 million worth of mall at least we come patch out the whole them. And find $1 million asphalt. So when you mall a hole, you just throw look sitting pan and roll it, look, make it puffy in, and you throw look asphalt over it and patchy. Not even that. Smithfield Road bad. Going towards Smithfield is bad. When you turn in a Hatfield Road bad. You turn in a Wharf Road, the road bad. And these people, this member of parliament, before he was elected, he was doing videos every day saying, elect me. When I'm elected, I will fix this and I will fix that. And 4 months in, not even 1 inch, I know we're not fix. And they will tell you that it is the JLP because I get it all the time. Say JLP now give them no money for fix it. When nothing no go so. The municipal corporation is a own funding municipal corporation and taking their own funding. And the member of parliament are getting $25 million to fix up where you want to fix up. It is by law that they must get this money. Nobody can withhold it. They can't hold it and not give them. Bruce Golding makes certain of it because when the PNP was there. Another thing that my cousin-in-law said to me, say, when PNP didn't have power, him not see PNP I suffer nobody. And since JLP coming up power, JLP I suffer a people. And I look at him and I say to him, say, then Westmoreland never vote for no change. Then vote for PNP. So at them last forget. Then say me wicked. Because through them vote for PNP and you know I fix up down there give them and I look at him and say, whether I fix it now or I fix it later, eventually you have a fix. But I would prefer Andrew to look after and 35 children there. Because Westmoreland no vote for Andrew only, so we don't need Westmoreland to win the election. So them last can get. I told him that. They said me wicked. But that's how you go. That is politics. When the PNP was there for many years, they suffered the JLP areas. And I ask you. I tell you. So the areas that did not vote PNP, they suffered. Many a times, if you never want a rich JLP donor, I want a rich MP we can go in and pocket and fix one little part of the road, give people them or fix little water, little light, give them. We JLP, we don't get nothing under PNP, and that is an absolute fact. And I ask you, I tell you, say that used to happen. There are occasions where the roads would have gotten fixed and where a JLP contingent live. They would stop there and start back where the PNP live. That is how the PNP used to operate when they were in government. And I ask you, I tell you, say that happen. Exactly. Lifestyle. That, you know, but we are talking for, members of parliament who wanted to do better, but they were told by the hierarchy not to. Because that is what used to happen under the PNP. Another thing that they said to me, I asked them to name one hospital that the PNP built. And they could not tell me. And I said to them, listen, the JLP built the Savlaman Hospital in 1964 and nothing have been done to it. And then say, I lie, me I tell, go over there, go look. Me say, me go over there, go look. And me say, no do to it, anything we do to it since Bruce Golding come there. And that is true. And a PNP do it. And a PNP do it. PNP have never built a hospital in Jamaica. When me look for them, I say, listen, Jamaica cannot be fixed until we fix the economy. Them back me up all funeral, Lord, one heap of loud chatting at my granny funeral. 9 PNP against me 1. And could they fall me? So then say something and so me lick them with the facts. They could not befall me. I mean, I thought about politician was actually there challenging me and could not befall me. Because me I get actual factual information. Some things they said I did agree with. Them I say the government slow with reopening schools and fixing up schools. I believe that the government can be a bit more speedy with that. I believe that. You know, so I did give them that. But as it relates to the fixing of the country, and because them say Andrew do nothing, and the road them Andrew a fixer from PJ time. See? You know, they did challenge me. But they could not befall me. Because me no come to tell lie. A truth me talk about. See? I am a truth and I research before me up my beak and say things when I make sense, because most things in today's world is researchable. Good evening to my beautiful wife. Good evening, baby. From time I text and tell us I go live, I just reach and I bite out the neck chin. And even now that the PNP is in Westmoreland and they are not receiving anything from DUJON'S, they are still adamant that is it's Andrew Holness that is the problem. When under the PNP, you know, in the 19 years that the PNP reign for, you know, MPs never get no steady money for give nobody, you know. MP never get no steady money for do no work in a constituency. Sorry, they never get money to give people hands out. But they never get no money for do no. You see the $25 million they them get now for do work in the constituency. That was non-existent under the PNP, you know. A Bruce Golding come start that too, you know. So every MP, every member of parliament could get equal amount of funding to fix up their constituency. And some member of parliament, while they were unhappily, people like Lisa Hanna, while they were happily under the PNP government and not receiving that money, when the JLP started to give out that money to do constituency development, people like Lisa Hanna was saying for them constituency is too big, that the money they can't do nothing. But Lisa Hanna was happy to take nothing under the PNP. Big up yourself in a Mary Daly. I saw Dr. Michelle Charles post Angela Brown Burke American citizenship, and when she renounced her citizenship. I saw something to that effect, you know, but me never really take no notice of it, because we all know that the PNP is a hypocritic party. They are very hypocritic. They are not too far from Donald Trump. Another thing that they pointed out to me is that Donald Trump will be coming to arrest Andrew Holness in short order. So I said to them, the PNP had received funding from Maduro, and Maduro is a comrade. The JLP is not comrades, it is the PNP who are comrades. So who more likely Donald Trump is going to come and lock up? Nobody could answer me that either. Who is more likely? Wanna tell me in the comment section. If Maduro, who is a comrade and is affiliated to the PNP, so much so where the PNP wanted Andrew Holness to take side with Maduro over the Americans. You remember that? Who is more likely for Donald Trump come lock up in Jamaica? Somebody tell me. I pay mad people we are dealing with. I pay mad people we are dealing with. Greetings in the UN. Big up yourself, my boss. Enough respect. See? So we are going to slowly, Bernard, big up yourself as well. It is the PNP. It is Mark Golding that is affiliated to Maduro. See? We're going to build back the thing now. We're going back to our 2-show program. And I am back in the UK now, my people. I can't say I'm happy to be back, to be honest. I can't wait for the day when traveling to the UK will mean that I am going to buy clothes or buy 2 phones for me and Shanice, or, something of that effect, coming to look for my other children, or, something to that effect. I can't wait for that the day. I feel at home when I'm in Jamaica. I feel at peace when I'm in Jamaica. I feel no pain when I'm in Jamaica. Kenry, big up yourself. You know, I lie, I feel pain. The mosquito they bite me. They bite hot. See it, but you know, you can light to this chai and spray out the room, and you can repel them, my people. You know, but separate on aside from that, you know, Jamaica is where my heart belongs. It has always been this way ever since I came to the UK as a child. It has been my sole aim to return home. You know, I've had no help, my people, and because I've had no help, you know, it has taken me ages to get to a position where I am okay, but I am slowly getting there. Tired. I'm slowly getting there, and pick up yourself in a ziggy, and eventually, you know, the thing will come full circle. I am confident that it will, and you know, I will have my heart's desire. You know, of course, UN. There's many others in America. There are persons in Canada. There are persons other places in the world who are Jamaicans who are longing for home, and I want to return home. And you know, big up the JCF as well. The crime rate continue to fall, and if it continues down this trajectory, I am waiting for February to give us the January figures, but it is really low. And if we continue, this we might come in at 600 again, unless next by the end of the year. Sorry, you know. So big up the JCF who's doing their jobs, and everybody should follow suit in doing their jobs as well. Terrence, big up yourself, Terrence. You know, keep working to your goals. We are hardworking people and proud. Of course, you know, Jamaicans have always been hard workers, you know, and even we would have seen the interview that the Prime Minister did, where Donald Trump put us on a list, and they're going to not give our people green cards, and for no reason at all, just because they can. You know, this is the kind of wild animals that we are dealing with now in the United States. You know, so it is good that we are building our own resilience, and we are building our own country, and our people should endeavor to stay home and build up our home. When you left your job as a police officer and as a nurse and a doctor, more than likely when you go to America, you have to go flip burger, clean white people dirty, and sweep street. See, many years it going to take you to build back to the position there where you did there in a Jamaica. So it is best to stay put. You already have a house, you have a car, you have everything we need. Just continue to work, not give up. See, enough time at 2 hours work, you build them so hard. You know, all I build them, we have a foreign. You buy one little cylinder gas every 3 months. You pay your water rate, you pay your light bill, and it is up to you if you take internet. See, in a foreign, and I say go, almost everything come in your house like water, and you have to pay for them, right? So don't left Jamaica where you have everything and go and start over to nothing at all. You know, Jamaica is building, and we are building slowly, and for sure, as long as we continue to have good management of our country, we will eventually get there. Just bear little patience, my people. That's all. Just bear little patience. You know, so me, like many others, we are looking to return home and help to build the thing as well. You know, sad to know a lot of Jamaicans voted for Donald Trump. Now they are talking that they never believe he would be doing all these things. Donald Trump had said in all of his speech, all them have to do a listen. Mark Golding said a whole heap of things in his speech too. You know, and all we needed to do was to listen. If you listen closely, you hear, you know, what these people are saying. Guys, see if you can get me to 100 thumbs up now. Remember, we asked for 100 thumbs up per live. There's 191 of us thus far. We have 85 likes. So let's see if we can get another 15, you know, at least. And we'll see if we can jump over the 100 barrier. See? Yes, he said all of it in a campaign. Glenn Muir, big up yourself, you know. He said all of it in his campaign, white style politics, but they never listen. Because where them are run down on money Chump have money, chump come with money, chump give you money in a pandemic. Yeah, man. See what money do? Money make you have a keynote to no behind and take you up your proverbial rear end because I don't love money too much. That someone I go breathe through no cha. Anyway, stay in the yard, fix up on the yard. You know, and I definitely want to come home and come help build up my country. You know, and no found no all already. Nobody left Jamaica go nowhere. No all no go find. And everybody have a resilience to go back to university and go borrow student loan and go build. Turn on the yard. See, if you make $1 million, see if you can save 200,000 out of it for 5 years. Have a 5 year, you can invest where you see. See? Do them things there. And them the little things that we have to pray. And we can help build our country and build resilience in our country. We don't have to go America need my people. There are other countries in the world. If you feel like you need to travel, go see someone else, go to Sweden, go to Paris, go to Italy, go to Germany, you know, go somewhere else, go to Japan, go to China. See? There are South African countries, go to Argentina, go look. Go to Guatemala, you know, go to Mexico, go somewhere else, go look. And America is the only country in the world. We don't love money too much. And money make you not behave so. See? So, left them in town with them place and you know, stay for you. See? I am the proudest Jamaican alive. And anywhere in the world I go, I'm proud to tell people that I am Jamaican. You know? And it is what it is, my people. You know, I can't influence you for run away. If you feel you need to go make some money, go and go make some money, but come back to your yard. There's no place that is better than your yard. See? Me there in England. Me have half of my family in England, my mother's side, there. See? But me really not have nobody. Yeah. You know, but when I come home, me have my friend them I grew up with. Me have my classmate them. Me have my family them. You know, the ones that me close to. You know, me have Shanice. Me have a Picking them. You know, and, you know, I want to be that stability for them. You know, right now I feel like peace I puzzle missing. But I really and truly, in all honesty, don't want them to come here. You know, yes, so while education is good for the children, you know, and yes, so can give them a better chance of education. You know, there's nothing here for them really. You know, they can't play out the doors they ever like. They can't many things they can't do. See, that can be done in Jamaica. And we have to put all our trust and faith in our country that we will build our country strong and resilient. So we don't want to take our picking them from out of our country. We want to stay there to help develop it and to help build it, including mines. See? So that's one avenue that we must explore as a nation. See? And I am a firm believer that we have the best people placed there now to try and to do that. You know, this hurricane came and it gave us a setback, but it is a minor setback when you look at the grand scheme of things. Had it been the entire island that got hit, then, you know, we would have been doomed. And we probably wouldn't have been because we are good managers, but, you know, it would have been a far cry, you know, to normalcy. But because, you know, just half our island get hit, we can build back. And I'm sure we'll build back strong. I've driven past border, the St. Elizabeth border, where they sell fish and bami and all of that. And I was pleased to see how the government is helping those persons to build back and to build up back them structures, you know. So kudos to my government again. Big up Dr. Arbin. Arbin is a doctor. Big up Mr. Arbin. I'm not sure if I'm a doctor. Big up Arbin Hill and big up to, you know, the government in general who is out there on the front line and helping back Jamaicans to come back to what they were or to some kind of normalcy. I am seeing the normalcy coming back in the country. However, there are loads of places that I have not been and I am sure they are crying out for help, but help will get to them in short order, my people. You know, government don't have unlimited resources. So, hear from the Prime Minister himself, you won't be able to help everybody. So now sit down and wait for help. If you can't help yourself, just help yourself. See, and you will help yourself and you are going to benefit from it. See, and everything government can do and everything if you sit down and wait for from government. Just help yourself. If your house a leak, go and buy a piece of stop leak. If you know. See, go and go work again. And when you work, save our money and build back a concrete structure. See, just take your time, right? Put up one room, decky. Put up one other room, decky. Take your time, right? Nobody in a rush you. Eventually, you will get there, right? So the money we are take, go buy, run a back road. Or the money we are take, and mine people man. Because some of man are going like man done pound. So they take on the money and mine people man who no can't get for themselves. Tap them something there. See? Put on your money. 20,000 can buy you 115 length of steel. Right? Remember say Dujan tell you. 20,000 can buy you 115 bag of cement. Remember say Dujan tell you. See? 23,000 can buy you 300 block. Right? You only need between 600 and 700 block to build one room. Right? So look into it. 350,000 can build you one concrete room. Look into it. Remember, I said Dujan tell you. Alright? So we're gonna call it live at this juncture, my people. Big up all 186 persons who is here. Big up all 95 persons who gave me a thumbs up. We asked 100. We never get 100 this evening, but we're just building back. We're not stressing out. We're tomorrow in the morning again, where we continue to disseminate information. There is lots of stuff that you guys had missed over the time that I could not come live, but we're going to build back our program. I saw several persons trying to jump in my slot in my time. It is not happening. Me and them will be warring for my time slot, my people. See, so we'll be back in full effect. You know, starting today. This live is the comeback live, my people. You know, and I didn't want to disappear. I wanted to come live. I wanted to be with you guys and to take you around the ground and show you guys what was happening. That was the plan, but the signal just now hold up. Me go in my yard, no signal, none at all. Soon as me drive through the gates, soon as me drive through the security gate, you hear your phone, I say, ping, ping, me not understand. As soon as I come to the gate, you hear your phone, I say, ping, 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 all that notification, them, as soon as I drive in, nothing. See? So that's what I was facing, my people. Big up everybody that get me to the 100 likes. Big up all 103 persons that got me to the 100 likes, 103 likes. Thank you very much. And okay, my dear, say hello to the family. All right, I will do Ivan, big up yourself. Donovan, big up yourself as well. Lifestyle, big up yourself. JK, big up yourself. My boss, and I will soon in the regular spot in the morning. See? Much love, much respect. Surely, Barrett's.